Back in with another Bedwars video, and I am at war with katsudon. All right, chicken katsudon. If you don't know what it is, which is very strange, it's really simple. Okay, so you take chicken and you stick it in some eggs, and then you stick it in some panko. Some people season the chicken, some people don't. If you don't season the chicken, you are a monster. Just that's just how that works. I've never played this map, so I have no clue where I'm going. But nonetheless, yeah, if you don't season the chicken, then you are a monster and deserve to burn in the fiery pits of hell. That's just kind of how that works. Okay, we're not getting rushed instantly. Cool. We'll grab these. I guess rushing into it was probably what I should have done. Oh well. Anyways, right, and then you take that and you could like eat it like that, just bruh. Anyways, you could eat it like that just plain if you were boring. Or I like to make a sauce with cooking sake and soy sauce and mirin and onions, and it's delicious. I put an egg and I put it on top of rice, right? And it's delicious, but I am at war with this. Okay, over the past 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that, I've made it twice now. And now, each and every time, let me preface this, has come out perfect because I am a god at cooking and no recipe will ever fluke me. I got bored the other day. I texted one of my friends. I'm like, what's a hard, baking recipe? I'm bored. And they went, I think cheesecake is supposed to be hard. I'm not sure. I'm not a baker. Now, granted, I'm not a baker either, so I didn't decide. Granted, I probably should know this, but I didn't look to check if cheesecake was a hard recipe. I just assumed that it was because that's what my friend said, who was definitely a baker. Even though they said they're a baker, don't worry. So I made cheesecake. It was very easy, the easiest thing. It was just a lot of don't overmix it, and then stare at it in the fridge for stare at it in your oven for an hour, and then stare at it at the fridge for 7 hours. So in that time, I just went to the store and bought strawberry. I made a strawberry sauce. It was really good. It was delicious, actually. I've never made whoa there, calm down. Jeez, leave me alone, bruh. I'm the best at this game. Anyways, no, it was actually really good. I'm a god, as I said, at cooking. Nothing recipe over to beat me. But this chicken katsudon, right? The first time I make it, the first real problem that goes wrong is the chicken I buy. For some reason, they just made them. They were on sale, right? They were cheaper than the other chicken. I didn't realize that they were like the thickness of the earth. Those things were thick with 5 C's. I mean, it was wild. I didn't even know they made chicken that thick. I had to shave some off so that it would actually fit with my breading and stuff and not use it all. It was wonderful. And then what happened this time around is that the first time, because I've never, I actually, no, I think I have once. I've never really deep fried things just on my own because I don't tend to make deep fried recipes. I'm just not a deep fried person. There are some people that eat deep fried foods like there's no, oh, well, that didn't work out too well. Anyways, there's some people who eat deep fried foods like there's no tomorrow. I'm not that person. I mean, I love Japanese food, but a lot of Japanese food does not tend to have deep fried aspects to it. I mean, there's some of it like chicken katsudon, for example, but I much prefer other recipes and mainly treats. I really like sugar. Sugar is great. I also, is this person's name Taylor Swift? Sorry, there's a thing hanging from my microphone that kind of covers it, so I couldn't tell. Anyways, besides the point. But yeah, so I'm making this, right. Oil was a little too hot the first time, and so the panko outside got cooked really fast. But then the panko inside was or not the panko inside, the chicken inside was not, right. So I fixed that, got that done with, and then I'm continuing to make the recipe, like you do when you cook. And I come to the conclusion, I'm measuring the temp, and there was this one real thick piece that I guess I just didn't cut off enough, but basically it just lied to me. I stick my little thermometer in, it says 165. In fact, it said 170 in some parts. I was like, oh great, it's cooked, we're good. The middle lied. I had stuck it all the way to the middle, made sure that it was in the middle. It lied. It's a liar. Nothing but it. I don't know what caused it, but it lied straight to me. Luckily, this is after I'd chopped it in half, so I just kind of tossed it back in. But that was the worst, or that was the least of my worries. You see, because afterwards, this time around when I'm making it, right, I go to make the chicken katsudon, right, and I have it all ready. I'm making rice in a big thing. So there's 2 things wrong with this one. First, the rice. Okay, I made 6 cups of rice. Now, granted, I have a rice cooker that only holds 3, so I was like, okay, I'll cook it in a pot. Did the pot cooking perfectly. Now I washed my rice because I'm not Satan himself, and I don't feel like being murdered by 9 billion people. I don't know how many people live in China. I'm just gonna get murdered, right? It's just I'm just done for, right? If I don't wash my rice, I mean, there's the one dude when I doom scroll at 4 in the morning that like scream. They're like the person's like, oh, I don't know how to cook rice, and he screams, dishonor you, dishonor your family, and screams, and that's hilarious to me. But you know, I don't want to be murdered by that man. I don't want him to come to my front doorstep and go, you didn't wash your rice. You didn't wash your rice, right? I don't think I want that. That doesn't seem like a great time if I do say so myself. I don't want to be put in a diddly darn dun crummy juncture if I would say so myself. But this time around, right, I'm making 6 cups of rice, and when you don't have like a bowl that can really fit 6 cups of rice, it's a bit difficult to wash 6 cups of rice, right? So I was using the pan that I was going to cook it in, right? But I didn't necessarily have like the right stuff, so I wasn't able to wash it fully, right? I just wasn't able to get it all the way. Oh, thanks. Push me a little higher up. That's nice. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't able to like get it thoroughly washed, you know, which poses major issues. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. But which poses major issues because then the rice was super gummy. But I was able to fix that problem, right? That's chill. We're good. We're good. Then comes when I go to cook the chicken, right? I learned from my mistakes and I turned it up, but I knew that it turned it up too high, so I turned it down a wee bit. But I don't have a sense of time except for when I set timers, right? When I set timers, my sense of time is impeccable. I could set a 42-minute, 28-second timer, be at a different room, fly across the country, and I would go, man, I feel like that timer's about to go off 2 seconds before it comes off. Every time. I am a god at cooking popcorn. It is amazing. But I go to put this in, right? But my sense of time decides to fail me because there was no timer for how long it would take this oil to kind of cool down so it didn't instantly explode everywhere. So I put the chicken in, right? And it like lags. I swear there was latency in the server. God needs to get better servers, honestly. I mean, his servers are whoa. His servers are trash. I mean, he couldn't even handle like oh, bruh, I'm cooked. Yep. Anyways, it couldn't even handle like me cooking chicken. It was terrible. Bro just needs to invest more money in his service. That's all I'm saying. The aliens up above who control the simulation, they need to like update it. It's getting slow. Anyways, but it lagged a bit. I poured in, and it was angry, and by angry I mean it boiled over a lot. Now, granted, I don't have like an actual pan to cook oil in. I just cook it in this large pot. But I'd also what I thought was poured in less oil than last time. But it seemed like I might have poured in more. I'm not sure. AKA, that piece of chicken decimated, burnt on the outside. It was terrible, right? But I fixed that problem. And then, of course, I had another semi-thick piece, which lied to me again. But it was only one, and it was easily fixed, right? The problems were solved very quickly. And so that came out on top. I'm a god at cooking, of course. Apparently, I'm not a god at speedrunning. Okay, I haven't played Bed Wars in like 2 weeks. I played Wool Wars last video, and the difference between the video and the last video. So basically, my last Bed Wars video to here is the last time I played Bed Wars. I've been meaning to play more, but I keep getting distracted with the guitar hanging in my wall. It's a distracting object. Anyways, besides the point. So yeah, after those issues, I come out on top because I'm a god, right? My ego gets thrived even more, and the food is delicious, right? Food is scrum diddly umptious. But now I'm in a crummy juncture. You see, I cleaned up all the mess and the oil and the stuff. Look, I did it again. I'm the best. I really need to play more Bed Wars. I really need to get better. I cannot play Bed. I really need to play more Bed Wars. Anyways, besides the point. But I'm at a dilemma of what do I cook next? Do I bake something? Do I bake something very, very difficult? That doesn't sound like fun time. See, I only bake things when I feel like baking them. And when I feel like baking them is when I just walk into like my work on a Saturday after I get off my other job, and I ask one of my coworkers who's always there. I just go, what should I bake next? The last time she said strawberry shortcake, made that was delicious. What did I bake before that? Oh, I hadn't baked anything. Before that, I was making Bruh, I did it again. Before that, I was making tiramisu a lot because I really like tiramisu. I don't know if I could ever express in words how much I love tiramisu. Literally one of the best desserts ever created, to be honest with you. Except we were out of rum last time I used it, so that was just terrible. But it was still able to work. I was able to use vanilla, get the same flavor. But I was out of rum, but it said I was sad. Anyways, I'm at this point. Yeah, now I'm just kind of sitting in a state of sadness because I don't have anything else to cook. I can't cook. I guess I gotta cook in other things. I guess I'll cook in Minecraft. It's all I'll do. Next series, cooking in Minecraft. Screw the Skyblock. Screw the Skyblock series. We're never going back. Cooking. That's gonna get all of my fans to leave instantly. I'm such a great YouTuber, guys. Don't even worry about it. I'm the best. I'm the best. I've never been. Whoop!